Happy Friday, everybody. We are back for our usual bite-sized Fridays, and today we are joined by my feline companion, Tai. Tioga, say hi to everybody. She's very old, so all she does is sleep. In any case, today we're talking about arguably the most important thing about working on the Byte Technology platform, and that's how you actually make money. We are going to do some newfangled fancy stuff, and I'm going to share my screen. So give me a second here. Alrighty, so here we go. Let me make sure this is actually working. Okay, I think it is. So let's actually talk brass tacks, how you make money on the Byte Technology platform. That's oftentimes the first question we get is, what is the opportunity here? So without further ado, let's walk through this. Let me make sure that this is large enough though. Okay, that's a little bit better. So investing in the Byte Technology platform, as many of you guys know, our platform there's really two pieces to it. There is the smart cooler, which is a normal glass front fridge outfitted with our technology. Then there's the software, and the software is really the meat of the solution. This is where you're able to manage your business remotely, see the transactions, manage inventory, of course, see the health of your machines. And so to get started with Byte Technology is the upfront cost of the cooler, which is $4,500. Why we talk about that is that will fold into the payback. So how long it actually takes to pay for that equipment and then start really making money. So let's break down the revenue side of the equation. There's really two ways. There's many ways to make money off of the Byte Technology platform. The most obvious is selling the food itself. So we're going to assume here that we're in a location, it's a high volume location that is selling about $100 a day in food. So we're assuming in this model about 20.3 days in a typical month, and that's coming up with over $2,000 in revenue from food sales alone. You'll notice there's another box here for the service. Having had years of experience actually operating the service ourselves, we know the value of bringing fresh food into a building. Many types of locations, workplaces in particular, are actually willing to pay for the service, where you're coming regularly, you're replenishing the machine, you're introducing new products. And we've seen locations pay anywhere from up to $1,000 per month for the service. But for the sake of this model, we're going to say this is a free service that we're offering to the location. Okay, so the total revenue in a given month we're generating is $2,030. Now, the next part of breaking this down is the actual costs associated with running the business. So let's do that. The first and most obvious cost is the cost of that food that you're selling. So if I'm selling a salad, how much does it cost me on an average basis to actually either make that food or buy that food? And this is really the driver here is whether you're making your own food or if you're buying that food from like a wholesaler like Costco or Sam's Club. For our purposes, we're going to assume we're buying this food from Costco, and we're going to assume the cost of a typical item of food that we're selling is about 45% of the price of that product. The next piece of the equation with food, this is fresh product. What an inevitable cost of selling fresh product is that there will be food that goes unsold, and hopefully you're working with a food rescue organization, so that's not going into the landfill or being wasted, but there's a cost of unsold food. This is anywhere from 3 to 15, 20%. It really depends on your location. For our purposes today, we're going to assume 10%. So basically 10% of the sales that we're generating is going to unsold food. Okay, so next, there is the cost of delivery. So whether you are actually going out on deliveries yourself or you're hiring somebody who's actually going out to deliver and do the routes, we encourage you to include this cost. Even if it's you that's doing the delivery, you probably have aspirations to grow your fleet of stores and at some point hire somebody to go out and do this delivery. So really depending on where you are in the United States, your costs are going to be, anywhere in our experience from $10 up to $20 per delivery. we're going to just assume 15 bucks, and we're going to assume that for this location, we're going out 3 times a week. Okay, so we've got our food costs, we've got the cost of unsold food, the cost of the delivery. Then there's the costs associated with the platform. So there's the license fee that you're paying to Byte Technology to get access to our dashboard. And again, that's really the powerhouse. It's the software you're using to manage your fleet. So that's $125. And then to round out the costs, there's other costs, credit card processing, tags, etc. And we're putting that at $152 here. So for this kiosk, in a given month, it's generating over $2,000 in revenue. Our costs are just above $1,500. That allows us to calculate our profit. That's how much money we're taking home at the end of the day after all the costs of running this business. So our profit here is $447 in a given month. So that's about 22% gross margin. That's fantastic. That means your payback on this equipment is just over 10 months, which is phenomenal. So without further ado, I hope this helped break down the opportunity of working on the Byte Technology platform. The fact that you've got a very low cost investment and way to get your food out and embedded in locations where people are already spending time. In this post-COVID world, it's particularly pertinent to rethink your business model and really deliver value to the end consumer. Okay, I hope you all have a beautiful Friday. Thank you for joining me for a quick few minutes, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, guys.